Hey everyone, so I wanted to come and give my response to a video. I had to watch it multiple times because I was kind of on the fence about it. I don't know if I agree with it or disagree, but I think there are some points that I really do agree with, some points that I don't. The video is, can you really handle this lifestyle? Hashtag hypergamy, hashtag femininity by Locked Honey Princess. Okay, and just so I can go ahead and define hypergamy for people who don't know, it's the action of marrying a person of a superior caste or class. Basically marrying someone with more money than you, okay? So the thing about this video, it kind of starts off with her, and she also mentioned that she has a private Facebook group where she uploads more and other videos. So I don't know if she just left certain things out of this video, and I think that also adds to why I don't know if I totally agree with it. But she also went ahead to say that she wasn't going to mention other YouTubers that speak about this stuff because she doesn't fully agree with the other YouTubers that speak about this stuff. I don't know who she's talking about. The only person that I could take a guess at was Youre, simply because this lady in this video, Locked Honey Princess, says that as a woman you have to bring something to the table. I agree, but closer to the end of this video I'll tell you what women we can do and what we can bring to the table. What Youre mantra is I bring nothing to the table, right? Which I understand why she says that as well. So in the video she goes on and she says, if you really want to marry a man of higher class, some of these women out here that are watching this video, you're not ready for it. Really, you're not ready for it. And this is why. Because you're getting the false narrative that when you marry this guy, he's gonna spoil you every day. He's gonna take you shopping after work. You're gonna get to live this lavish lifestyle. It's probably not gonna be what's happening. He's not gonna come home from work and want to take you out every day. He's not gonna want to basically spend all his money on you every single day, and that's just you being extra needy. So with this first statement, I disagree but agree, because the spending part, if you find a man who is willing and ready to spend his last on you, you will be spoiled. It won't necessarily be in the form of you going to him and asking him for money. Maybe you guys have a shared account, or maybe you have your own account where he puts in certain amount of money into that account for you to spend however you want, right? So that may be the setup or the situation. However you guys financially set up your situation in your marriage, you will be able to be spoiled. You will be able to go shopping. You will be able to go on trips with your friends. So I don't necessarily agree with her on that. What I do agree with, and I feel her 100%, these men do not come home ready to hop in the Lambo and go shopping. They do not come home ready to hop in the Corvette and go shopping. No, their time is money. She went on to say they come home and they're thinking about the next way to make some more money, which I totally agree. Some of these wealthy men that you want to attract, they're at home right now doing an assignment for work, doing a project for work, doing another, get rich quick scheme, whatever, but you're not going to always have that quality time. And you guys should know this. I don't know why she even had to say this. I feel like everyone should know this, because most of the time when we do hear all of these other YouTubers speaking, and we're talking about high influential YouTubers speaking, and they say, well, where do I find Mr. Right? So that's always the question, where do I find Mr. Right? And when they give you these places to go find these guys, right, it's never lounging around doing nothing. Think about it. It's, It's baffling how you couldn't see that, how you couldn't piece it together. They're telling you to go look in the coffee shop where he grabs a coffee and goes, or where he grabs a coffee and does some work on his laptop and then goes, you know. So if he's there coming and going, right? Why do you think that he's going to come home to you? You don't have no coffee on the table for him to sit down, relax, and do his work. Come home to you and say, hey, babe, let's go to the mall. A lot of men don't even like going shopping. Let's be real. Some of them do, some of them don't. Unless it's to get that suit tailored. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So you have to look at it. So in that part where she says he's not coming home ready to take you shopping, I agree. But as far as getting spoiled, I think you will get spoiled to a certain degree. Whatever his means are, I think that you'll be able to benefit off of that. Another thing that she had talked about that kept me on the fence about her video was the type of woman that she described. That I have a big issue with. The type of woman is don't pick up after herself, doesn't keep herself together, doesn't go to the gym, doesn't cook, wants a nanny to take care of the kids when she could stay home and take care of all that stuff. And then she went to say acting like some 20-something-year-old. That's the problem I have. Okay, love the video. I totally understand where she's coming from. But what I don't understand is who her audience is. Maybe she knows her audience better than I do. I don't even know who's watching the video. I just know I watched the video. And I'm going to tell you something. If you are any age, I don't care, because some of these 20-year-old girls have their stuff together, down, packed, and in line. Okay, so don't play that age card. But any age that you are, if you're deciding to go on this journey, saying you want to level up, etc., you need to be mentally put together. So I kind of agree with her when she said some of y'all are watching these videos trying to pretend to be something that you're not. Don't do it, because you're going to get hurt in the end. You are going to get so hurt. Some women make it far, have the best lives being a working woman. Working their butts off for every million they have, and they're happy. So they had to mentally put themselves there, right? You're gonna have to mentally put yourself in the space to be a woman who doesn't go to work and who is living with the support of her husband. I just wanted to put that out there in a nice cushioned manner. I'm sorry if that came off a little bit crazy, but no, seriously. So when she said you guys are coming and bringing nothing to the table, if you are the person that she described, which I cannot grasp that. I might be a little bit loony. I can't grasp it. How could you be a woman who don't cook, don't clean, don't do nothing, and you're trying to have first of all, you're trying to get married? Y'all gonna be living nasty together? I doubt it. If you're not there yet, step back, reevaluate yourself, take care of yourself before you try to put anybody into a situation. Let me tell you something. When you bring toxic stuff into a relationship, you're only gonna get toxic stuff out. And the reason why I say it's toxic, as a human being living in a filth pile, it's not a happy situation. It is not a happy situation. And you women, you guys know that. So I don't know who she's talking about, who she's talking to, but for my subscribers, I'm going to tell you right now, if you are living in that kind of environment, trying to get a man, stop. Put a stop to it. Take care of yourself first and then go. Okay? We're going to do that first. Before you even put lipstick on your lips, clean up. Pull out an iron. If you don't have an iron, go buy an iron. Go buy an ironing board. Go, do things like that. Because let me tell you guys something. You have to be able to live alone before you can live with somebody else. You have to, I hope you guys can hear me. You have to be able to live alone before you can live with somebody else. I wanted to mention another YouTube channel. If you haven't seen it, it is School of Affluence. A lot of the stuff that she says is very, crucial. One thing that I loved was her story and how she had to get a job in order to live or start living her jet-setting life. And that's a big misconception. A lot of people don't understand that in order to put yourself in positions, if you haven't met Mr. Right for you, because he's not right for all of us. If you haven't met Mr. Right for you yet, you probably have to put yourself in a different position or in a better position to meet him wherever he is, okay? So that's one major thing. But did I say this already? I don't know if I said it already, but if I didn't say it, if I did say it, I'm gonna say it again. Age has nothing to do with it. 20-something, a lot of 20-year-old women in their 20s, they are clean, they are tidy, they can cook, they can clean, they've taken care of little brother, little sister, they could change a diaper. Shit, if they had milk in their breast, I bet they could breastfeed. You see what I'm saying? So don't put an age to that. A lot of women who are trying to enter back into this feminine world, they're a little bit older, and you have to understand that. I know because of my audience, because of the videos that I've posted and who's watching it, they're older women, wise, right? So they can tell you and testify to you if what we're saying is correct and what we're saying is incorrect. And that's a beautiful thing. I think that we should all understand that age has nothing to do with whether you are ready to marry a millionaire or not, right? Also, about the age thing, you have to also remember back in the day, the women who were cooking, cleaning, taking care of all the children, they were getting married very young, 16, 17, 18, etc. So age, it really has nothing to do with it. It's your mindset. You have to be mentally ready to level up, because once you have it in your mind that this is what you want, you're going to go out, you're going to grab that, you're going to get it. You're going to start to dress a certain way, to speak a certain way, to walk a certain way. Okay, so this is towards the end of the video. So if you are still here, congratulations, you've made it to the personal side of the video. This is no longer about Locked Princess. This is more about me and what I'm going to tell you and what I'm going to share with you about myself. I used to talk a certain way. Cut it on, cut it off, right? What I started to realize is when you do live by that rule, if you're not careful, you'll start to blur the lines, right? On where to cut it off and where to cut it on. And what I had to start practicing is around my friends, because we act out, or when we're around other females, a lot of times we tend to just, act a certain way. And then when you're around men or when you're around your business colleagues and stuff like that, you'll start to try to proper it up again. Be careful. You never know who's there, right? You go to a restaurant with your girlfriends and you're eating and you're chatting and whatever. Be careful what you're saying. Next thing is be careful who you're saying it to. Be careful the words you use. Be careful the lingo, the vernacular of your words. A lot of things, they matter. And you may not think that it matters, but it matters. Don't go to work looking amazing and beautiful and then go to Food Lion or Kroger's or Costco or whatever other grocery store you go to. Don't go looking, you know what I mean? Because you never know who else is in there. Don't walk out the house looking crazy, but you're trying to fulfill this other image to everyone else. And I think a lot of times when we're talking about marriage, you have to remember this is a partner who's going to see everything, right? Everything. So when you're picking that partner, please, women, remember, don't be desperate. Don't, oh, he's a millionaire, he likes me, and I'm going to marry him. Don't do it. Make sure you know him and you understand, right? Take some time to get to know each other. It may not come in the form that you want it to, and that's a big thing that you're gonna have to look at. If he only has time for you when you guys are courting or dating, this much time for you, it's probably gonna be like that when you guys are married. Not to say that he's cheating or he's doing something he has no business doing. He's probably at work. Let's just be real. So sometimes you have to look at that. Okay, enough with all that blah, 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 blah. Now, for the part where, what do you bring to the table? And if you're a woman, just like how Locked Honey Princess said, you can't clean, you can't cook, you can't do anything. I'm not going to judge you. I'm just going to help you. So number one, if you cannot clean and you don't know where to start in cleaning, try to look at or make a Pinterest portfolio of how you want your dream home to look, how you want your house, your mansion, your car. You're gonna have these thoughts. You gotta start with these thoughts. Have that image in mind, and start to place your items, whether you are living on your own or let's just say you're 20 and you're in a dorm room. Make your room that, right? Start to work towards that. If you're not the most organized person, go ahead, go to Walmart, Target, Hobby Lobby. If you don't have a lot of money, I wouldn't suggest Hobby Lobby. I would suggest Target. That's the best place I would suggest. Go get some bins. Storage bins. Start to organize your stuff into storage bins. The bins could be decorative so that it still gives your place a little pop, pizzazz, etc. So if you can't clean and you're not clean, whenever, start there. Another thing is, have that portfolio on Pinterest if you are appearance wise not where you want to be. And this one goes for all women of all ages. If you are not where you want to be appearance-wise, and I did this personally, so I know it works, start to window shop. And the reason why I say window shop is because you don't want to go in the store and buy something and realize that it's not what you want, it's not what you want for your wardrobe. Window shop, see what styles you like, see what stores. Don't be scared to go into high name brand. Like, go into Gucci if you want to go into Gucci, go into Ross if you want to go into Ross. Like, go everywhere, see, just shop around, look around, see, start to get an idea, make a Pinterest portfolio. Sometimes on Pinterest we might see things that we don't know where to buy them. You can also do image searches on Google to find shops and boutiques for those items. But if you like going to the store, which I would recommend going to the store, if you're starting over on appearance, go to the store, try things on, okay? Try things on, see what fits you, see what doesn't fit you. Being confident in what you wear is a big thing. Okay, hair, makeup, nails, toes, all those things. Start to play around. Start with short nails. Please do. Start with short nails. Start with short nails. Start with short nails. Them long toenails aren't cute either. Start with short, tidy, groomed toenails. Hair, get you a stylist, someone who you can trust and go to often. Another thing, what else did she say? What do you bring to the table? You can't cook? Take a cooking class. One thing that helped me when I was around 15, I'm guessing 15 or 16, I did take a culinary class. It helped me a lot. Then when I got older, I started ordering HelloFresh. And if you guys want me to order some HelloFresh, I don't do it anymore, but if you want me to order HelloFresh, you cannot cook, you want to learn how to cook, you want to see somebody try something out before you try it out with your money, because it does get a little expensive at times, I'll definitely order some HelloFresh and cook it on camera so you guys could see. Real easy, real self-explanatory. Once you order it, you'll have that recipe for life. So it's a great thing to do. So yeah, I think I covered it. Cook, clean. Can't take care of kids, you said? Oh, well, I got something for you. Go volunteer. Doing a lot of volunteer work helps your resume, just in case you have to get that job again. He might leave you or die and you might need a job. Volunteering, it helps. It helps you, it helps the community, it helps everyone. Go volunteer at different places, at the church, at the school, at any children related activities. Just volunteer. It's too easy to bring something to the table. So when he says, well, what do you bring to the table? Which he better not ask you that. You run if he asks you that. But if you want to show him what you bring to the table without him even having to ask, you have all these things. You're a mean ass cook in the kitchen. Man, girl, you could dress it up, dress it down, look good when you just lounging around. All of that. You can take care of his mama kids, yo kids, daddy kids, whatever kids, but you're not going to do that though. But you could do that if you wanted to. You got all of that in the bag, right? Because you bring something to the table. Another thing that I want to stress, education. We bring our minds to the table. You guys just remember to be a million and true to you, and you guys have a blessed day, all right?
Will you take part in my life, my love? From